too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Raiders lighten up. I think you're
Guess we should grab that sample while... Can.
Deploying lethal countermeasures. Injury sustained. We'll have to try again.
Finding useful reports.
Insufficient.
Good. That just stash that sample with Kaiser. We're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. No ghost is that clever.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Thank you, Captain. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
I wasn't expecting a cliff dive today. Londonian. I've heard the stories, but I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
Dust off complete.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
We queue again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. Let me check my...
Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, no funny stuff in that book.
Welcome to Reliant Medical. If you're injured or sick, we can all... Welcome to... Well, you've certainly come to... We should have every... Take care of yourself.
A new novel written by Freestar veteran and author Hawa Mega has been climbing the charts.
You know, just by walking, only the finest collect.
pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no? Now, what in the heavens would make you claim something as ludicrous as that? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. Hardly. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once: halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlez's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same, and leave my name out of the discussions to come. Hunting down criminals. I expect they'll give me. You would help me. Impossible.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Orlez? Reginald Orlez? He did this? I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
I don't know much about Orlez, but anyone with a sick mind like that needs to be tried for his crimes. And then...
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlez? Huh, I see. Any idea? I can't imagine the...
Well, the man...
Well, at least you won't be. So I guess this might be... Asylees aren't hostile to human, but they've already been spread far and wide. Using them to clean up the terror, given what we know. Then here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems that is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orles commit these attacks, Captain?
That appears to be the case, ma'am. The captain tracked that information.
Reginald Orles? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around a theater. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orles might have been involved in the attacks? Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orles triggered the attacks via this...
Simply.
Indeed. Though... It seems both of you are... You have our thanks. Now, with the threads you've brought together here, the three of you have... As such...
A sound decision, Madam President.
We're already discussing the elimination of one...
That's only a partial solution.
And with Orles having been...
And allow us... Very well. Thank you for the suggestion. So then, the Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph. In fact, we've already begun enacting the project we're embarking on will be...
Madam President, this...
To someone with using it to wipe out...
And fast results.
As you can see, Major.
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please. And Major Sanan? Dr. Walker, you'd find...
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll be... Today, Mark, as befits... Today...
Class 1? For the three of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
There's a huge difference between people. Prepared and carrying too much.
All branches of the UC are on board with the plan.
Justice.
Check in with your commanding officer. All your future assignments will be going through him.
If I ever see another heat leech...
I'm pleased we'll be working together.
soon.
You seem like a person who gets results.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
I've been tasked with ensuring the whole galaxy knows. Well, at least just remember, Captain. Good luck on your endeavors, I've been tasked with ensuring the whole galaxy knows about the Terramorph threat. I believe this is your doing. Well done, Captain.
The TMD has a long road ahead of it, but the results will be worth it.
Good luck on your endeavors. Captain. Well, at least I can say. Just remember, Captain. Good luck on your endeavors, Captain.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never... No need to thank me. You brought... I've already gone ahead and and the credits should be in your... But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. There should be a... Just out the front door and across the plaza, by the embassies. Look for the Aphelion sign. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know. But, with all that, there are your standard... Or you could help the team. Oh, and I got a... Any of those missions call to you? Suppose that's true. Just getting those coordinates to you.
Unless you have official business with the government, this is not. The United Colonies will not. Diplomacy fails. Every time. And when it does, the Marines...
I know there are those in the set of systems who see us as orphans. I'm never going to change their mind.
Reginald Orlay's days of inflicting death.
Okay, better make sure Logan sees that last report from Aegis.
The whole of the settled system. This is the... Shocked doesn't begin. Check in with your commanding officer. All your future assignments.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen. You've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you
Great, you're in. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower. You'll love the place. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Bye.
talk and get paid. I spread the news.
Really? A lot of people were there. What was your role? Wait. I heard someone from Constant. That was... The whole city is still... What was it like in... Pure instinct, huh? It sounds like New Atlanta. Any closing comment? What? You're serious? Listen,
Like, document...
That's a mouthful. Hey, Constable.
We use the word hero a lot in news.
Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload? Trader, looks to me like you were... Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Hello.